Hello. Are you working? Yes. Good morning / afternoon. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Sorry, getting comfortable. Hello everybody. Thank you for coming. Oh. Can you hear my music? Let me know. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's January going? Oh, is that better? Sorry. Can you hear me now? Da, 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 da. Testing, testing. Okay, sorry. That was my fault. Hope you're all well. Lots of people this morning. First live stream of the year. Very exciting. Can't remember what I was going to say. I'm going to be doing some goal tracking stuff in my 12 days of planning notebook. If that's all right with you guys. I'll show you what I've done in here so far. I was doing it over Christmas. And I meant to post a couple, but I didn't because I forgot. So, yeah, I'm going to crack on. Nice to see you. Is anybody here new? Anybody here not? I've got all my 12 days of planning stuff, by the way, all here. Da, da, da. Anyone new? Anyone not watched live stream before? Anyone doesn't know who I am? Would like some background? Just let me know in the comments. Hello, Minty Kitty. That's a cool name. Hello, welcome. Are you new to... Are you in the Bullet Journal Squad Facebook group? How did you find me? How did you... Do you know about Oops Daisy? Many questions. So I am Kate. I am the designer at Oops Daisy. Me and Joe's the owner of Oops Daisy. She runs the company. She does a live stream every month. I do a live stream every month. But I do the first one and she does... I do the first weekend of the month. She does the third weekend of the month. She's usually in the chat, but she's not here today, unfortunately. She's out having some kind of personal life, which is very unfair. Oh, good. We like bullet journalers. You know what you're doing then. Yeah, and at Oops Daisy we make stencils, stickers, stamps. subscription boxes, all sorts of things for journaling. And yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. She's so rude that she's gone and doing things. Louise says, have we got any excess stamps on the site? I think we have some. They will, if they're not on there already, I think they probably just need counting, so they'll probably go up on Monday. Saving money to buy the big stencil set. Ooh, exciting. The classic ones, I assume. That's a good choice. Yeah, they should be going up. Joe said on Friday, I said, is everything for sale? She said we have some of everything, but all different amounts, so they will need counting. So that's probably why they're not there. So yeah, I'm not going to use the stamp because I might do. I don't know. Hi, Chloe. So this is my first page that I did before Christmas. I opened all my stuff before Christmas because I knew what was in it. So I actually did 2 of these and I tore the first one out. I didn't like it. And then I did a like a summary of 2023. Oh, it is in the shop. Okay. It should be. Let me have a look. Yeah, shop. Yeah, if you go in 12 Days of Planning shop, I think I can post a link. If you can see that. Then they're all in order. That's everything from what I'm using today. Sorry, I don't know everything about what's going on. I don't know what's been packed and counted and stuff. This is inspired by the lovely Emma at Sunshine Lane. So she did a video that was like writing down all the stuff she'd achieved and done and remembered from 2023, and I thought it would be a nice thing to do. And I remembered some stuff that I'd forgotten about, so wrote it all down. And then these are my words of the year. So I picked 2 because I'm cheeky. So creativity and consistency. So I want it to be focus more on doing more art this year and just improving my design stuff, and also being more consistent with everything. And these are my goals, and I tried to think of 24 and I got to 12 and then I stopped because I was like, it's getting quite hard to think of things. 12 goals is pretty good, so I just have 12 empty spaces, which is fine with me. So I have got read/listen to 12 books, which maybe doesn't sound like a lot as some of you book people, but I'm not a huge reader. I don't read a fiction. Oh, good, Louise, glad you found it. Sorry for the incorrect information that I gave you, which is very common with me. I don't read a lot of fiction and stuff. I listen to a lot of audiobooks though, and I think I listened to about 12 last year, but I didn't track them, and then I couldn't remember. So I'm gonna make a book tracker now, and maybe a film one as well. So I'm gonna watch 24 new films because I like films, but I tend to just rewatch all the same ones over and over again, which is not good. I mean, it's fine, but I need to broaden my horizons. I put pick up litter 6 times because where we live next to some woods and along a canal is quite close, and there's litter everywhere all the time. It gets a lot of tourists in the summer and it's just horrendous. And I bought a grabby thing, litter picky thing, and one of those hoops that you put a black bag on. And me and my husband went out twice last summer and picked up litter, and it was really fun. And lots of people said nice things to us when we were doing it, and I wished we'd gone out more. So I thought 6 times is, you know, low. It's achievable. If I put 12, I'm probably not going to do it. So I put 6, and if I do more, then that's great. I want to make 6 pieces of traditional art, so like painting or drawings or something. I'm going to go on holiday with my husband, which we haven't done since before COVID really. I'm going to go paddleboarding 12 times. I started paddleboarding last year and really enjoy it. And I live near... Oh, there's a fly. Go away, fly. I really enjoy it, and I live right near a canal, so it's easy to do. So I just need to like get off my bum and do it. Obviously it needs to be a bit warmer because I don't have a wetsuit, and also no, doing it when it's all flooded and the river's crazy at the moment. I'm going to declutter and organise my clothes. That's a bigger thing that I can't think about right now. I'm going to do a 1 month where I don't spend any money. Month TBC. It's not going to be January. I'm going to have 12 days out with my husband. Learn to play Magic the Gathering, which is a card game that Nate bought me for Christmas. That's easily done. That will hopefully get ticked off for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to watch 12 art related video courses, so either on Skillshare or some other site. Learn to do some different things. And I'm going to start exercising regularly, and I haven't decided how that's going to be done yet. That's a project for later me. So I might have to buy some kind of machine or sign up to a gym or something, or but I will decide later on. And hopefully that hasn't been too boring talking through my goals. So I'm going to make a spread for these 2 today, and depending how long it takes, already a quarter of an hour in, we may do another third. So I'm going to do, I don't know how, 24 on here, 24 on here. And I'll just crack on. So any questions, let me know if anyone has joined and has any questions about anything, let me know. So I'm going to use my 24 and 24 stencil, which you can see I've already used and abused, so I made this with this, as you can see. So this was Joe's idea. So Joe, if you're new, Joe does all the stencil designs, and she's very methodical about it. So these fit exactly on an A5 page. This one fits, I think, that way. I'm not sure, on a B5 page. So you can either do 24 of these, 24 of these, or 12 of these on a page like this. I'm going to use this one in a second, or these 2 if you have a B5 journal. So I'm going to use this one so that you've got 2 examples. Lots of you talking about books. We're only a week into the year. I've nearly finished my first book. Well done. That is impressive, for sure. I can't remember if I leave gaps with this. I've got a picture somewhere. Oh wait. Oh, it's gone. Never mind. We'll just guess. This is why I use pencil, because you can rub it out. I have started a book, a real life book. Yeah, I think we do gaps at the top. I've started a book called Colorama, which I actually bought a year ago from the tape gallery when me and Joe visited. Probably don't need to do all this in pencil. Shall I just go in with the pens? Please tell me if my microphone is too loud or something. What am I talking about? That book, yeah, it's about colour and like the history of different colours. It's really interesting. Carol says I finished 2. I'm back at work tomorrow, so I won't read as much. That's very impressive. I don't have the. Do you like actually read paper books, or do you use audiobooks? So I think we'll go. This might end up being horrendous. I usually plan everything in pencil because before I do a live stream, because I just feel a bit more confident about it, but I have not done that, and I think we can do 3 across here. So if I do yes, we can. It's a bit squeezy. Kindle app. Yes, I used to read a lot more when I lived in London, and I had Kindle on my. I used to have a Google. What are they called? Google tablet, little 7-inch thing, and I loved that thing. Nexus 7. Loved that thing. I read so many books on that thing on the train. I'm just gonna leave the lids off because I'm gonna be yay! So now I will do this one. My eyes are terrible. Audiobooks for me. Find it easier as I can read in bed without my glasses. Yeah, that's good. Hi Kelly, good afternoon. Thank you for coming. Ah. It seems a bit late to ask you all how your Christmases were now, but I hope you all had good Christmases. But we haven't done a live stream since before Christmas, so quite a lot's happened since my last live stream. Have I bent my blue pen? No, it's just the lid. The lid is... I don't think so. Oh, maybe. It might just be bent. It is a bit bent, isn't it? I didn't bend it. That's weird. Is that one? That one's a bit bent as well. A little bit. That's weird. Oh well, it doesn't really affect them. Bendy pens. What was I talking about? A lot has happened since my last live stream. I went axe throwing for my husband's birthday and I absolutely ruined my shoulder. Luckily it was my left shoulder. Not luckily for being able to drive. Had to go to the doctors, got some very strong painkillers. It's mostly okay now, but every now and again I will reach up, like putting a jumper on or something, and I'm like, you're like completely tore the muscle. Axe throwing was very fun, and the doctor was like, "What is axe throwing?" I was like, "Oh, it's like we throw axes at a big wooden target," and he was like, "Outside?" I was like, "No, inside." And he's like, "Oh my god, why would you do that inside?" I was like, "Well, it's a specialist." Oops, I put the lid on. Specialist place. So that was fun, and I had to get a taxi to work and back one day because I couldn't drive. And then we had Christmas. On the 29th of December, my niece was born. If you are a regular, you might remember me saying back in July that I found out it was my brother and his wife were having a baby, and I was very excited about it. So she was born on the 29th. And I went to Smia, and Nate went to see her on Thursday night to meet her, and she is very cute and very small. Thank you. That's all I can remember. Me and my mum had a very chilled Christmas. It's just me and her and my dogs. We did lots of walking and we watched a lot of TV, ate a lot of food. And I slept quite a lot. Had a lot of naps and slept in late. It was really nice. It was quite hard to go back to work. See what I'm doing, sorry. It did not snow here. It was really mild here. one day, I can't remember what day it was, we went out to all the dogs and I had a coat and scarf on, and I got down the road and I was boiling hot. I had to take my scarf off. I probably didn't need a coat either. Whoops. Oh no. I have made an error. Oh well. These pens are quite juicy. You're all chatting about Kindle Unlimited. Oh, happy 50th, Carol. Boxing Day was your 50th. Exciting. That must be a bit of a rubbish birthday though, like day wise. Let's get to my Tipex. I love a bit of Tipex. You're not supposed to call it Tipex. We got these from, at the stationery show, we like the Snowpaint guy, he's really nice. He always gives us stuff. And I called it Tipex and he was like, don't call it Tipex, it's a brand name, we don't make Tipex. I'm like, sorry. Cool, I've done my 24 boxes. Let me put the lids back on my bendy pens. While I was doing that, I drew on my hand because my nibs were getting all mixed up. And it's made quite a nice little mixture of colours. Did you have a lovely day, Carol? Did you do anything big for your 50th? My husband is 40 this year. I'm sure he won't mind me telling you all. Oh, I feel quite pressured to do something. Don't want that one. Just gonna write 24 books. Oh, it wasn't even the thing, it was 12 books. Maybe I'll change it to 24 books. Or this could be the film page. Can I realistically listen to 24 books? Probably not. Okay, we'll make this films then. So I'm going to write 24 films. I'm stupid. Just at home with my girls and their partners plus my parents, but my USA holiday with mum was for my birthday. Oh. It says no pressure, please. Well, I mean, I've got to do something big for 40th. Not necessarily massive, but like not just me and you. I always do lettering in pencil first because I just find it goes really wrong. I'm not the neatest person. Did everyone enjoy who got 12 days of planning boxes? All the feedback on the group seemed really positive, so we were quite pleased. Shall I do this in pink? I'll do this in pink. We were really pleased with it, and I like to rub it out really gently and then just go over it in pen without, although this pen has a fine liner, so Do it again. I do make a lot of work for myself, but that's the way I am. Can I give a shout out to the rainbow boxes? Yes, you can, Shima. We have sold actually quite a lot of rainbow boxes since Christmas, and we're all a bit like, why? We don't like, Joe hasn't talked about them on social media for a long time, so she was a bit like, where are they all getting, why are everyone buying rainbow boxes? Like, is it you? Are you just going around telling everyone how great they are? Have we solved the mystery? Also, completely forgot, Joe told me to like kind of tease the upcoming launches. I don't have anything to show you. I have one little thing to show you, which I should have done first, but I was waffling on about my goals. Where's my hole? There it is. You got everyone loves the rainbow boxes. I do have some, but I don't know where they are. Someone got a 72 Brinzeel pens for Christmas. That is an awesome present. I mean, I was so lucky that I got the set, that Joe let me have a set of these. I don't think this one is in the 32 set, but Roma says, loved it. Unfortunately, I haven't used any of it yet. Today is a big day for bullet journaling, finishing up January in my regular Barbie pink B5 and setting up my annual in a Tuscan B5. Love the new setup with the colours for the quarter. Yay! Everyone seems to be enjoying that. It was a pretty good idea, I think. The next quarter is underway, and it's going to be really nice. So this is probably the furthest we've ever, furthest, is that the right word? The most far ahead we've ever planned. So I've been doing June designs. I'm already doing June and we're in January. I mean, I was doing June even before Christmas. That's how far ahead we plan. Wasn't quite as far ahead last year, but now we're doing the quarterly colour scheme. We have to sort of do it all at once. Oh, 2 can be 5, sorry, not Tuscan. I was gonna say, don't know what a Tuscan is, I'm just gonna let that go. Oh, I didn't do my hole in my S, oh well. It still looks fine. So, oops. I feel like stickers, but so I have some of these. Will any of them fit in here? Let's go. Does that fit in that gap? Yes. Go. I should have taken some more of these. I don't know if they're just going to be too big. I'll probably just leave them. I'll do them for the books because there'll be more room. Cool. Let's crack on and do. Shall I show you the upcoming thing? So this is my hybrid planner, which has my normal kind of week-to-week plans. This is a clue. Ignore the fact that it's a submarine. This is a clue about something that we might be making soon. That's as much as I'm going to tell you. These are just samples that we got from a manufacturer, and we're testing them. So that's a clue. Can't tell you any more than that. And this is another thing. So this is sticker paper. And you can see we just got some random stickers to play with it. So if you have like a sheet of stickers, like I do actually, like this, that has some random stickers, you don't want to, I'll take this bit of washi tape, and you don't want to, you want to save some space, you can peel off all your stickers. This one's not coming off. We were just testing it in the office. You can peel off all your stickers. These are a bit fiddly because they're metallic. Peel off your stickers and keep them in your ring binder, your hybrid planner, and save a bit of room. So don't ask me when or how much, because I don't know. But this will be coming to the shop, so I guess you'll be able to buy like packs of 10 or something, either hole punched for 6 ring, or we do disc bound as well. I'm assuming it will be the same. So yeah, and then they stick, and then you can peel them off so they don't get dirty. So yeah, so that's going to be a thing. Oh, and this one. And does this fit? Yes. Sort of. So I can throw this away. Winning. Another peeky at the little rainbow. So yeah, that's the thing. And then the third thing is, I'm not sure what Joe is calling it, project kits, I think. This is what happens when she's not in the chat to help me. Let's get this again. Let's just go in with the pen. I feel confident. Couldn't you just peel the outer sticker bit off and reuse it? if you wanted to, potentially, I guess. Let's find out. I never thought of that. Is it the same? So this is thinner for sure. This is quite thick and it's double-sided. So you can stick it on the back. This is not double-sided. So you could use this. This is a bit more premium. Demonstrate. There you go. That's a good idea. By the way, that's okay, Tanya. You're allowed to have thoughts. I'm not sure. Yeah, each their own. If you don't want to buy new things. What am I doing? I'm going to do. I do pink. That's the wrong box. Wow, lots of viewers today. Welcome, welcome. You'll all be bored of me by March. Joe does much more interesting things than me. These rings are a little bit in the way. There we go. Oh, the third thing. Sorry. So they are called... I could fit the stencil. This is why you're a genius and I'm very silly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am very silly. My brain does not really work well when in those kind of situations. I don't know what the word is. Like using something in a way that is not its normal way to be used. So project kits are going to be like like a kit of stuff which includes stencils, stickers, potentially a little information booklet, and it will all be like on a theme. So the first one I remember is about Dutch doors, so it's like the kind of things that people sometimes struggle with, like a kit to like get you started on Dutch doors. So it's like a sticker sheet with tabs on it and a stencil to help you lay out a specific spread with Dutch doors, and a little information sheet and some other bits and pieces, and accompanying like YouTube video to walk you through it and stuff. And it's all in a little bag. And there's gonna be like a I'm having a cup of tea. It's gonna be like a resource on the website, and each kit will have a password. So there'll be like project kit page, and then you click on the one you want. So like Dutch doors horizontal, potentially Dutch doors vertical, like separately, and then you click on them and you put in the password that you get in the kit, and then you can watch the YouTube video and you can read a step-by-step guide. You can see examples. The idea isn't fully formed. I mean, I think it's fully formed in Joe's mind, but it's not fully formed in reality. Thank you, Alex. Louise says, any news on Joe's idea of dot grid sticky sheets? I don't know. Is that the like full page sticker sheets, but just with dot grid paper? I have not heard that mentioned this year. It's potentially on her list. But we've only had 3 days in the office together, so I will remind her. Is there any... So do you like the sound of the project kit idea? Or the other one was for pets, so like some animal themed stickers, animal themed washi tape, like a stencil related to vaccinations, flea and worming, because obviously we're veterinary nurses. I was a veterinary nurse, so can you see what I'm doing? I'll try not to hit the camera in my head. So we're big on pets, and Joe has 2 cats and a dog, and I have 2 dogs, so so if there's anything else that would be popular, then very much up for ideas. So they're more of a kind of, not like a visual theme, but like I haven't done the holes, like a practical theme. So not just like doing a spread themed to dogs, but this is wrong, doing a spread about your dogs. You know what I mean? And like the Dutch door one obviously is very practical, so like anything, is that O? Because that's G. And S is the tiny one. Oh, and the other one is it's called Best of the Year, and it's like, you know, like the World Cup or like a sports bracket thing where you have a group and a group, a group and a group, and then you get 2 winners and 2 winners, and then they play each other, and then you get 2 more winners, and then they play each other, and then you get finalists, and then you get the winner in the middle. So we thought it'd be cool to do like a book one or a movie one. Well, Joe thought, I didn't think. Joe had all these ideas over Christmas and then she comes in January and goes, I've had all these ideas. So I know she's done a lot of research about like book journals and stuff because it's really popular, but we don't do a lot of reading ourselves, and a lot of people seem to do that for books anyway. So she's made some stencils to help you make one of them, and you can use it for movies or for sport, or for literally anything that you want to, TV shows, any kind of media, video games, whatever. So the idea is that it's 12 things, so you have one thing for every month. So I could do my 12 books that I read this year and make like a sports bracket kind of thing out of them as the year goes on. So I do, as I read January's book and February's book, I then pick the winner, and then I'd read March and April's, and then I pick a winner, and then the winner of, say, February and April then go against each other, and then you get a finalist. So it's just a fun thing. If anyone has any ideas, then we would absolutely love to know, because most of our really popular stuff starts out as ideas from customers. So recipe stencil for us hardback journalers, something to hand down, family recipe book style. What would that involve? What do you imagine? Is that just a stencil or a kit? What, I don't cook, so like, would you want stickers with that? Like, if it's gonna be a kit, it needs to be more than a stencil. So like, what kind of stickers would it have? What kind of stencil would it have? Joe will probably be better. She likes cooking, but it's a good idea. Oh, and sorry, my brain isn't engaged. It never is on Sunday morning. All these project kits, they will have like like patterned paper and stuff in there, and also like digital printables as well to go with them. So there's like lots of stuff, you know what I mean? Not just... So it's my 12 books. I'm quite enjoying myself. It's 9 o'clock. I want to create a recipe book one day with like stickers to say family favourite, seasonal, tradition type thing. Okay. See, I haven't really left any room for any stickers. Will I fit? I could do goals. I used one before. Recipe stencil, category stickers, category tabs, food themed washi and stickers. Stencil could include boxes for title, ingredient, step by step, plus space for image. Kind of like our hybrid. What did I write there? Goals. Like our hybrid inserts. We have recipe ones for that, I'm pretty sure. Stencil can include, have I read that already? Then it would be consistent with each page and look nicer. Cool. Okay, what's the next one? I've done these backwards, but there we go. I don't really need a whole page for that. I could do 6 and 6, couldn't I? I could do one of these on the next page, if you don't mind me doing another quick one. I will pass that on to Jo and see what she thinks. Should we do litter and art? 6 and 6. This stencil is really useful. I can just write the date in for, maybe I should do the title at the top. So 6. Whoops, I just hit the microphone, sorry. For your art creations, the log would look great with photos added. It would. I have got a sprocket. I ran out of paper a long time ago and I never bought any more. I'm hoping this will be like a nice thing to look back on at the end of the year. I'm just measuring where my next heading goes. What are we doing? 6. Art. What am I writing? Art pieces? I am excited because next Thursday, this coming Thursday, I'm starting my life drawing classes. And I've got 10 weeks. I don't know if I mentioned that last time. I'm hoping it will make me improve my drawing in general. I feel like Dawn says of the idea of a recipe book. I feel like there is a recipe stencil already. I'm just gonna look. There's definitely like food planner ones, maybe not. Maybe it needs to be a super easy one. To look because there's so many. I'm sure there is something. You probably want like a super easy one though, where you just trace the whole lot, don't you? I will certainly pass it on. I think Joe might watch this back, so hi Joe. Cool. I'm enjoying this. So we did blue, should we do pink for this? I'll try and do this quick and then I will head off and let you all get on with your days. I hope it's it's not being too boring. I know I say that every time. I just don't have a lot of imagination. But I thought it might be useful for you to see how. There's a food / menu / meal planner classic stencil, but yeah. Cool. Oh, loads of comments since I changed the tab. As you've already got gonks of books and films, how about creating a couple of musical gonks for headphones, holding a musical note or similar? Do we have a book gonk? I don't know if we do have a book gonk. Do we have a film gonk? Why do I not remember these things? Like, I'm just looking at my computer. Oh yeah, the vinyl sticker one. Is there a movie gonk? Oh yeah, I have like so little recollection of making all these things. It's actually quite worrying. We have this conversation a lot at work where Joe's like, you know, we talked about this. You know how you made this? I'm like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yes, musical. That does get asked for a lot. It's definitely something we can consider for a future launch, like the TV movie launch, but doing a music one potentially. It's do people track music in their journals is, I think, the question that comes up a lot. It's like, the reason we make book stuff and movie stuff is because people track that in their journals. Do people track music, or like it's all well and good having a vinyl sticker just for decoration, but like what kind of stencils and stickers would you actually use in your journal on the theme of music? Is not saying it's not a good idea, I'm just opening the conversation up because these are all things that we have to consider before we spend a lot of time and money making products, because if they aren't going to get used, or you know, if it's like, oh, I track my instrument practice, that is unfortunately quite a small number of people. So it's not necessarily financially viable to do like an instrument practice stencil, for example, or stickers or whatever. Is my blood sugar going low? Is that because, no, I have no short-term memory. and once I've done a design and moved on to the next thing, I don't need to remember it, so I forget about it. Yes, there was one holding a book and with 3D glass and popcorn. I remember now. I like a playlist spread. Headphone one could be used for audio books. Yes, headphones would be cute. I do love logging music I listen to during the month. At the end of the month in review, I put my favourite track of the month. Cool, you could use the bracket one for that too. Just had a thought, how about a gonk accessory stencil, like bits we can add to the original gonk stencil? There is a music stencil as well, yes. There is. You are correct. A review stencil has headphones, yeah. You know, I love music. I love music more than books or films, but I don't put it in my journal. So, you know, these are all questions. Bits we can add to the original gonk stencil. Potentially, but I do have to, with the bookmarks, I pretty much have to redraw the gonk every single time if they are holding something or doing something. So if you've just got the gonk stencil, it's not necessarily going to be able to hold something because his or her hands are by their side. If you just trace it as it is, I can't. I use Music One headphones and also November mini playlist, love it. Sometimes it'd be nice to have other ones to choose to. What else would be useful other than the music notes, the headphones and the playlist? What else music-y? There's also a cassette one, stencil. So like there is a lot of this available. There's no stickers, admittedly. I have to put my critical thinking business head on, especially when Joe's not here, because usually I'm the one who's like, you know, I would be the first one to say, can we do a music theme launch, because I would really enjoy that. And then Joe would be like, well, here's 8 reasons why we can't do that. And I'll go, oh yeah, that's why she's in charge. I love a podcast icon. A smaller cassette would be great. Carol says, I love the cassette, but I use it in a spread of fave songs and then it's been stored, but it looks great. A smaller cassette. Podcast, I guess, would be like a microphone or something. Again, I love podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts, but I don't track them. So okay. So something audio based are we thinking would be useful? So headphones, microphones, audiobook, podcast, smaller cassette, I will for sure pass that on. Obviously we do a launch every month, so we've got 12 launches to plan, so all your ideas are super welcome. Once I have done these boxes, I'm going to head off because we're probably coming up to past by that point, and that is quite a long time to keep you away from your Sundays. I really appreciate you all coming to hang out with me. I usually have something to rest my hand on, but it makes it a bit easier. But I don't, and it's gone all wibbly wobbly. Do some boxes, and then I'm gonna have some lunch. Right, boxes. This is getting super dirty. And that's okay, because it just means that we're using it. Should I do it that way? Yeah. I hope I haven't been too negative. We do genuinely really appreciate ideas from everybody. And that's very close, isn't it? Oh well, it is what it is. And I'm not trying to be negative at all. Wasn't my intention. Just want to I don't know what the word is, explain why we can't make everything that is asked for, because so many reasons. Also, things have been made in the past and have not sold well at all, so if people weren't around then, they might not know that, you know, we did make that once and had hundreds of them knocking about for years, and that's why we won't make them again, kind of thing. So thanks everybody. Yeah, it's so personal. That's the joy of journaling, but it's also the problem. And also, we've had so many new customers since Christmas. like just so many. Don't even know where they're coming from. My stencil's got really dirty. It's smudging everywhere. And Joe has had so many new followers everywhere, social media, and it's really, really great, and we're all super grateful. But it, oh no, oh that went wrong, didn't it? Okay, I might need to get the old Tibex out. Sorry. To finish my thought, so many new people, it brings with it like this kind of expectation from people that we are available all the time, that things should be shipped instantly, like that this got shipped yesterday and it's not here, where is it? Why is shipping to America so expensive? Like, none of this is within our control. Wait for this to dry. Sorry, can't see. Wavy. And most people are absolutely lovely and very understanding and very polite, but odd people are not, and don't necessarily know that we're a small business of 4 people, and sort of think because they found us on Amazon or Etsy or on social media that we're like some big massive company and that we should be, you know, working every single day, and it can be quite hard, is all I'm saying. I really want like a tissue to clean this stencil, but I don't have one. Yes, I think that's Joe's word for the year, unplug. She's certainly trying. And we've all got a lot better at ignoring all the rude people, so used to like really upset me. I think there was a period of time that was like early on. Thanks everyone. Thanks Carol. Very early on, when I had just started doing the mini ones, the designs for the mini ones, there were a lot of people that I think didn't really like the style, didn't like how cartoony it was, and were very, very vocal about it, and it really got to me. But I think by now, I've also like, we still do cartoon characters and stuff, but we sort of intersperse it with other things. So we have kind of learnt from it. What was I saying? But a lot of those people who really didn't like it have gone, because they prefer kind of watercolory, kind of floral, pastel colours and stuff, and that's absolutely fine. You know, it's just not what we do. And if Joe wanted to do that stuff, then she wouldn't employ me. So like, that's not her style and it's not my style, so like, we've kind of come to terms with the fact that we're not for everybody, and you know, we're not saying you have to buy our stuff if you don't like our style of stationery, then that's great. There's so many other small businesses who do pastel colours and watercolory floral things, like, and that's why it's that's why small businesses are so good, because there's so many people. But yeah, it used to really upset me because it was very, very specific feedback. It was like, you did a clock with a cartoon face and I hate it. And you did a camera with a cartoon face and it's awful and I hate it and I'm not buying it from you anymore. And it felt really like, really, really personal. And I was a bit like, I don't mind if you don't want me to design for you anymore, kind of thing. And Joe was like, no, ignore them. So anyway, I don't know how this like pity party started. Anyway, we're really, really grateful for everybody and all our new customers who somehow found us over Christmas. Yeah, don't put the faces on. But like, we have come so far from 2 years ago when we did Clacky the typewriter, and then we did like a lot of things with faces, and then we kind of pulled back on the faces, and now our plan for this year is every quarter we'll have a cartoon character, usually like the ducks coming up, and then we've got another one for the next quarter. But the other two themes are not that, they're different. So like, we do listen to people, like Clicky, Clacky and Clocky, exactly. It was 2 years ago, it was January 2021, because January last year was Don't Worry, Be Happy. It's crazy how long ago it was. I had to make all new folders for all my files and stuff, and I just like dragged everything into this 2023 folder, made a 2024 folder, and it feels so good. Moving on. Clacky is great. I think Clacky was overall overwhelmingly positive feedback, but then like as the year went on, people were like, this is too much. But, you know, all the people who liked it are still here, and that's what's important, and we've grown so much, and we're just living the dream. Like, we have to listen to phony. Yeah. Lucky Cat was before my time, but that would be a fun one to do again. I didn't draw Lucky Cat. Weirdly, lots of people think I did do Lucky Cat. That was a year before, and that was like way before I even started working for Joe, and everyone was like, oh, I love your Lucky Cat washi tape. And I was like, yeah, I didn't make that, but thank you. It is crazy, and the fact that some of you have been with us for like even before I was working is incredible. Like, that you have such a connection with a business. We're just little people making little stationery, and anyway, gonna make me cry. Thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry if this was like super boring, but my aim was to show you how to use this. So hopefully that's helpful. So you can get 24 things on here, 12 things on here, and this is why this year is great, because there's 12 months. So if you have a goal, you do 2 of it in a month, and you've got 24. That is, we won't be able to do that again for another 100 years. So thank you all for coming. Yeah, any last questions? If you have a question about an order, please email orders@uptodayuk.com. I'll see you around. Have a lovely rest of your Sunday. Bye bye bye. Love you guys. Thank you for letting me have a little pity party. Bye bye bye.